Hello and welcome back to Mac at the Movies. This week I will be reviewing for you on my weekly VHS rewind the film Urban Legend. I haven't seen this movie in such a long time, which is great because can't remember anything about the murderer. Don't know who it was, so it's going to be a surprise to me as it is to, I'm sure, anyone out there who hasn't seen this movie yet, or at least hasn't seen it in a long enough time and hasn't gone back and looked at spoilers and ruined it for themselves, which I will do for you at the end of this review if you're watching it. So if you don't want the spoilers when I get into the rewind, you better change the channel because I won't shut my mouth. But the only thing I remember is Joshua Jackson being in this, and I want to vaguely say Tara Reid, but I don't really remember her all that much. I think she may have been, I think there was a scene, something to do with like a DJ, like a college DJ, and I think she may have been a college DJ, I'm not sure. I do know one of the deaths, and it could be this movie. I think it's this movie, or it may be the sequel, or a different movie entirely, but I think somebody crams a hose with a funnel in someone's throat and pours some Drano down the old gullet. But I don't know if that was this movie. I think it was, though. Whichever movie it was, I just remember that like turned my stomach because it just seems like it would have been a horrible thing. But and I remember Joshua Jackson. I remember because Robert Englund plays the college professor, and they're talking about urban legends and myths and things like that, and the whole Pop Rocks and Coke thing comes up. I think they use Pepsi in the movie, if memory serves me, but even then, I could be wrong. I forgot that Jared Leto was in this, and Rebecca Gayheart, and the other two actors I've seen before, but I am terrible with actors' names for the most part, and I can't remember. I can't remember. So I'm gonna get in this. Yeah, very excited. It's been such a long time since I've seen this. My brother, he has a poster hanging up of this movie, and when I was staying with him and my mom during the pandemic, I was moving into this house. But the room I was staying in, it was my old childhood room that he had changed everything around in. But he had this poster up, and I stared at it every day. It was above the desk that I'd work at because I was lucky enough to be able to work from home. So I get to stare at this poster all last year. And I'm pretty sure my brother had the movie. Mine, I know, is boxed away, both my VHS copy and my DVD copy. But I, for some reason, never pulled it out all throughout October of last year. So I'm gonna dig into this. I do know I was gonna say this, or I Know What You Did Last Summer for October, because I was compiling, like I have a few stacks over here of just movies. Like I have an entire shelf next to me that's nothing but horror and Halloween inspired films, DVD and Blu-ray. I have VHS as well, but I keep all that separate. Maybe one day I'll have a bigger space and I can put all my VHS and DVDs and everything together on one giant wall of shelves. But until that day comes, I have my odd method of organization. So, but yeah, I have stacks of movies going, so I can have a different movie every night for October, multiple movies for the weekends, yeah. So come the month of October, I am going to do nothing but horror and Halloween. Won't be anything outside of that. So I'm ramping up with some movies in September, because you only have so much time in October, so I like to get a bit of a head start. So I'm gonna get a head start with this. Turn on the TV and tune up those Snow Angels singing their wonderful rendition of what they think black metal is. And I'm gonna get into this movie, get things going. I cracked open a frosty orange soda. And as always, orange soda is fantastic. But I'm going to get this movie going, and I will see y'all in the rewind. Bye. Alright, and I'm back. So, Urban Legend. Let's hit that rewind and get into it. So, we got a college campus where murders start to occur. You start to realize that all the murders are being modeled after urban legends. You come to find out that there's quite this twist in one of the characters' pasts, and it's sort of coming back in a very horrific way to bite her in the ass. So, without trying to give away too many spoilers, because again, this is a pretty good movie. The twist, the person who was the killer, it kind of hit me midway through the movie. I remembered it, but again, really great flick. Leaves it open for a sequel, and just kind of like, how the heck did that happen? Like, it seems like there wasn't enough follow through at the end of this movie to reassure you that the killer was dead. So I wish Joshua Jackson was in the movie a little bit longer. He was a bit of a jerk, though. And then Tara Reid, you don't really see her death. Unless I was just petting my cat and missed the scene. But I'm pretty sure you didn't see it. And when she's found, you don't see what happened. But, all in all, rewind, stop. It's a great flick. Definitely check it out. I could probably go on about this one for a little while longer, but one thing I did notice in it, and anyone who knows Joshua Jackson's going to notice, unless you were born here recently and you're completely out of the zeitgeist of the pop culture for this time, but they get in the car. And when they turn the car on, the radio's blasting, it's playing the Paula E. Cole, Dawson's Creek theme song. And, he's like, and turns it down. But every now and again, you get a movie with Joshua Jackson in it where it'll reference, like, Dawson's Creek or the Mighty Ducks or something like that, something goofy. And I think he just kind of puts it in there because he knows, he'll suggest it in some way. Because he knows that it'll garnish some sort of laugh. And it does. So, Jared Leto's character, I liked him a lot more than I thought I was going to in this movie. Because, again, a lot of it I didn't remember. There were, again, like a couple of scenes that I remembered along the way. Brad Dourif, he is in this at the very beginning. He plays a small role in this film, as well as Danielle Harris. So yeah, you had he was the voice of Chucky, and he played in the remake of Halloween, Sheriff. Oh God, this is gonna lose me horror points. Oh, what was his name? The sheriff. It started with a B, I think. I'll lose the points. I'll get them back later, though. But he played the sheriff in the Rob Zombie remake of Halloween, and Danielle Harris played the daughter in that. Danielle Harris also known for her role in Halloween 4 and Halloween 5 as the character of Jamie, I believe. I believe I'm remembering that right. I have too much information in the old noggin that things start to kind of blur. But yeah, great film. If you haven't seen it and love horror, check it out. And if you have seen it, what'd you think about it? Jot that down in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you get a nice twist in that you didn't see coming? I really did like it was a very spiteful ending. I liked that. So, yeah, definitely check it out. A lot of fun. So, I'm going to go ahead and hit the eject button and get this thing back in the case. But thank you everybody for stopping by. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As always, be good to one another, and I'll see you next time. Bye.